What if a nurse's heartfelt song, sung to comfort a dying patient in their final moments, led to her abrupt firing, only for her voice to echo across the news the very next day, turning a moment of loss into a global symbol of compassion? This isn't just a story of workplace rules clashing with human kindness. It's a tale of resilience, unexpected redemption, and the power of a single act to inspire millions. In a world where policies often overshadow empathy, what happens when a nurse's melody becomes a beacon of hope? Prepare to be moved, because this true story from May 29th, 2025, will captivate your heart and challenge your perspective on compassion in crisis. Let's step into that hospital room and unravel the extraordinary journey that unfolded at 9:15 p.m. +7 tonight. It was a quiet evening in the intensive care unit of St. Mary's Hospital in a small town, the clock ticking to 9:15 p.m. on Thursday, May 29th, 2025. The air was thick with the hum of machines and the soft beeps of monitors, a stark reminder of life's fragility. Among the staff was 34-year-old nurse Emily Carter, a dedicated caregiver known for her gentle demeanor and unwavering commitment to her patients. Emily had been working a double shift, her feet aching and her eyes heavy, but her spirit remained bright. That night, she was tending to Mr. Harold Grayson, an 82-year-old patient in the final stages of terminal cancer. His family had left hours ago, leaving him alone, his breathing shallow, his eyes fluttering as he slipped closer to the end. Emily sat by his bedside, holding his frail hand, her heart aching for the man who had no one left to say goodbye. Hospital policy strictly prohibited personal interactions beyond medical care, a rule meant to maintain professionalism, but often criticized for its coldness. Yet, as Harold's breaths grew fainter, Emily couldn't bear the silence. She began to hum softly, then sang an old hymn, Amazing Grace, her voice a tender thread of comfort in the sterile room. Harold's eyes opened briefly, a faint smile crossing his lips, and for a moment the tension eased. Emily sang until his breathing stopped, a peaceful passing at 9:40 p.m. She documented the time of death, her heart heavy but fulfilled, believing she'd honored his final moments. The next morning at 7:30 a.m., everything changed. A supervisor reviewed the overnight security footage, catching Emily's song. Despite her impeccable record, the hospital deemed it a breach of protocol, citing unprofessional conduct. By 9 a.m., Emily was called into the administrator's office, her termination letter already prepared. "We can't have staff breaking rules, no matter the intent," the administrator said coldly. Emily left in shock, her scrubs still on, tears streaming as she carried her belongings out. Word spread quickly among her colleagues, some outraged, others silent, fearing their own jobs. Emily returned home, devastated, wondering if her act of kindness had cost her career. But the story took an astonishing turn by noon. Harold's daughter, Susan, had arrived early that morning to find her father's body. A nurse, moved by Emily's actions, had whispered the story to her. Susan reviewed the footage herself, tears flowing as she heard Emily's voice bring peace to her father's last moments. Determined to honor her dad's memory, Susan posted the clip on social media, captioning it, "This nurse's song gave my father dignity. Please don't let her be punished." The video went viral within hours, racking up millions of views. By 3 p.m., comments poured in, praise for Emily's compassion, outrage at the hospital's decision, and personal stories of loved ones comforted by music in their final hours. By 6 p.m., local news stations picked up the story, broadcasting Emily's singing on air. National outlets followed, with headlines like, "Nurse fired for singing to dying. Patient becomes a hero," dominating the evening news at 9 p.m. +7. The public outcry was deafening. Petitions demanding her reinstatement gathered over 500,000 signatures by midnight. Social media buzzed with hashtag Justice for Emily, trending alongside discussions of hospital policies versus human empathy. Some praised the hospital's need for structure, while others called it heartless, sparking a debate on care in healthcare. The hospital faced mounting pressure. By 10 p.m., the administrator issued a public statement. "We are reviewing the situation and apologize for any distress caused." Behind closed doors, they scrambled to mitigate the PR disaster. Meanwhile, Emily, overwhelmed by calls and messages, turned off her phone, unsure what to feel. At 11:15 p.m., Susan arrived at her door with a bouquet, tears in her eyes. "My dad loved music," she said. "You gave him peace." "Thank you." She handed Emily a letter from Harold, written weeks ago, asking for a song at his end, a wish Emily had unknowingly fulfilled. The next day, May 30th, 2025, the hospital reversed its decision, reinstating Emily with a formal apology and a promise to revise policies. The story exploded further. Celebrities tweeted support, and a GoFundMe for Emily raised $50,000 by evening, donations pouring in from around the world. A local church invited her to sing at a special service, where she performed Amazing Grace to a standing ovation. The event was streamed online, amplifying her voice globally. Health organizations began discussing empathy training, inspired by her story, while trending conversations on social platforms debated the balance between rules and humanity. Emily's life transformed. She became an advocate for compassionate care, speaking at conferences and writing a book, Melodies of Mercy, released in 2026. Harold's memory lived on through her work, and Susan remained a close friend, often joining her at events. The hospital, once criticized, adopted a comfort care initiative, crediting Emily's influence. This tale, born in a quiet hospital room, became a testament to the power of a single act, echoing Galatians 6:9. "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest." What does this mean for us? Emily's story challenges us to act with heart, even when rules seem rigid. It mirrors the biblical call to love beyond limits. Here's a challenge. This week, show kindness in a tough moment, sing to someone, listen or help, and share your story. It might inspire a ripple effect. Let's close with Matthew 5:16. "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." A nurse's song, fired one day, celebrated the next. Let your light shine too. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, like, comment, and subscribe. For more powerful real-life stories, turn on the notification bell so you never miss what's coming next. See you in the next video.